These celebrities are helping to make HIV/AIDS a disease of the past. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 celebrities who campaign against AIDS. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at celebrities who've used their platforms to campaign against the HIV/AIDS epidemic.
When I left South Africa, when I left Cape Town, I told myself this is going to be something that I have to talk about. I have to serve.
Number 10, Ellen DeGeneres.
It's a little strange to actually get an award for being nice.
Known for her positivity, kindness, and humanitarian work, it makes perfect sense that Ellen was named a special envoy for global AIDS awareness by former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton in 2011. Ellen was specifically chosen for the job because of her popular daytime talk show and her wide social media reach. Given her expansive platform, she's been able to raise awareness about HIV/AIDS and spread hope for eradicating the disease.
I don't think Secretary of State Clinton could have picked a better ambassador than you.
In addition to her leadership role, she's supported other AIDS-based charities such as the One Campaign and Keep a Child Alive. Number 9, Joan Rivers. While she was alive, Joan Rivers was known for her risque humor, but it's her HIV activism that really inspires us. For decades, Joan volunteered with God's Love We Deliver, a nonprofit organization based in New York City. The organization delivers weekly meals to those who are too ill to cook or care for themselves due to life-threatening illnesses like AIDS.
We've done over 13 million meals since we started up.
After she won Celebrity Apprentice in 2009, she donated $250,000 of her prize money to the organization.
I've been doing this 18 years.
Yeah.
How'd you start?
My son had AIDS. It put him on the food program.
She also did a lot of AIDS activism and work in San Diego, and the community dubbed her their own Joan of Arc. Number 8, Bill Clinton. Since leaving office, philanthropy has become Clinton's life mission through the creation of the Clinton Foundation and the Clinton Global Initiative. One of the most admirable initiatives of the foundation is their goal to help bring HIV drugs to children and families living with the disease in developing nations. Since 2002, they've helped make AIDS treatment more affordable for over 9 million people by bulk purchasing drugs to bring down the cost. The foundation works tirelessly in Africa, not only to ensure that patients have access to drugs, but also to make sure that there are health professionals in rural communities to help raise awareness and treat patients.
If we can make the next generation the first to be free of HIV, imagine what else is possible for them.
Number 7, Lady Gaga. As one of today's most outspoken pop stars, Lady Gaga is always willing to lend her voice to a good cause. She's partnered with fellow pop star Cyndi Lauper as spokeswomen for the MAC Cosmetics AIDS Fund campaign, in addition to releasing 2 lipsticks with MAC's Viva Glam line, where 100% of the profits go to the fund.
I really don't feel that there's enough women that are really educated about AIDS, how quickly it's spreading, how dangerous it really is.
To promote their work, Gaga even went on Good Morning America dressed in a latex ensemble that resembled a condom, in order to talk about safe sex. Number 6, Madonna. Madonna has always been a trailblazer, so it's no surprise that she was one of the first celebrities to bring awareness to the HIV/AIDS epidemic during a time when associating with victims of the disease was looked down on.
If you do have sex, use a condom. It may be the most important thing you ever do.
After her dance teacher contracted the virus, she appeared in an AIDS awareness PSA, in addition to participating in a dance marathon with her teacher to fundraise for the cause.
Bills sit in Congress that should be passed that could fund the necessary education to kids who still don't know about AIDS prevention.
Since the 80s, she's continued her work by creating Raising Malawi, an organization that helps with AIDS awareness and prevention in Malawi, a country with a high population of children who've been orphaned because of the disease. Number 5, Alicia Keys. The HIV/AIDS epidemic has been close to Alicia's heart since a family friend died from the disease when she was a child. Since the start of her career, she's used her platform to spotlight the issue. In 2003, she helped start the Keep a Child Alive Foundation to help families and children affected by the illness, and uses her annual Black Ball to help fundraise for the organization. Keys has also partnered with the Greater Than AIDS organization for the Empowered Project, which is aimed at educating and raising awareness for women who are living with or at risk of the disease.
We might have gotten into this mind state that it's over there, or it's really their problem, and that's the mistake. It's not just one group's issue, it's all of our issues.
Number 4. Magic Johnson.
Just a regular checkup?
Just a regular checkup. I didn't know.
As one of the most high-profile celebrities living as an HIV-positive man, it's only natural that he uses his platform to bring awareness to the cause.
I will have to retire from the Lakers today.
After he made his diagnosis public in 1991, he created the Magic Johnson Foundation. One of the organization's goals is to help erase harmful stereotypes about those diagnosed with the illness, since it affects people across all races, sexualities, and socioeconomic backgrounds.
Nobody's immune. No kid, no grown-up, black, white, Latino, Asian. Nobody's immune from HIV and AIDS.
He's also endorsed and promoted OraQuick, the first at-home HIV test since its approval by the FDA in 2012. Number 3. Bono.
2 pills a day is what it takes to stay alive.
The U2 frontman is known for his philanthropy, but his AIDS work has been one of his shining achievements. Along with Bobby Shriver, Bono created RED, a division of the One Foundation, which partners with businesses like Nike, Apple, and the Coca-Cola Company to raise money to promote awareness and eliminate HIV/AIDS in Africa, where many of the people living with the disease reside. Their goal is to create an AIDS-free generation, and so far, their venture has raised over $350 million to help achieve this goal.
We can see it. We could lose that if we lose the political will.
Number 2. Elizabeth Taylor. There are many reasons to celebrate the acting legend, but her AIDS activism is at the top of our list.
In just 2 short weeks, there will be as many new infections as there are people here tonight.
Taylor became one of the first people in Hollywood to make the fight against AIDS a passion project in 1984. After her close friend, actor Rock Hudson, died from the disease in 1985, she became one of the founders of the American Foundation for AIDS Research, or AMFAR. And in 1991, she started the Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation to give support services to those living with the disease. She even testified in Congress for the Ryan White Care Act and helped convince President Ronald Reagan to mention the disease for the first time in a 1987 speech. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I gotta be honest, as a little girl, it was not a dream of mine to be a face of a lipstick, but it was a dream of mine to change the world. So thank you very much.
We need a vaccine or a tool to prevent people from getting an infection. So there's still a lot to be done, even though we've made progress. We're gonna be living with some level of AIDS for decades to come.
Number 1. Elton John. In addition to his music career, Sir Elton John's most enduring legacy will surely be his HIV/AIDS activism. In the late 80s, he recorded the charity single That's What Friends Are For with Gladys Knight, Stevie Wonder, and Dionne Warwick. In 1992, he created the Elton John AIDS Foundation after his friend, Ryan White, died of the disease in 1990.
It took a child with a blood transfusion, not only to wake me up, but to wake America up, basically.
The charitable fund creates programs for AIDS awareness and prevention, and provides services to those with the disease. He uses the foundation to host his annual Oscar party, and the charity has raised over $200 million for AIDS research since its inception in 1992. Elton John is a passionate advocate for the cause, and continues to inspire.
I felt that shame before. It almost killed me. It's killing people all around the world right now. We have to stop it. We have to replace the shame with love.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.